tasteless, really. It's a bit oily and tasteless, you know. So at the moment, I'm not brilliant review. Flavour-wise, it's not bad. To be fair, it's, you know, it's, I don't know. Let me just try again.
Welcome back to Spicy Manchester, where some people like it hot, but I like it extra spicy. So today I've come to Offerton to Fortune Chinese Takeaway. Now there's a lot of mixed reviews about this place, from being 0 star, if they could give it, to like 1 star, 2 star, and then other people saying, you know, 4 star, great food. Now I've never been here before, so I thought I'd come and give it a try. So come with me and we'll order something and we'll find out what the food's like. Right, so there's plenty of parking spaces around here, and there's quite a few little takeaways around here. We have something called Flames, we have an Indian Deluxe, Fortune, and it's not too bad, so come with me and we'll go inside.
Now back from Fortune Chinese Takeaway in Offerton. So this is a menu. Now that menu was actually quite pretty. I mean, far it goes, you can see that. And it does have quite a, and like I say, I know it's, you can't really see on this, but they do have quite a big selection. So when I went in, I thought, oh, what can I order? I was looking at, I've never been there before, I was looking at it, and the first thing I saw for a starter was sesame chicken toast, sesame seed chicken toast. Now, well, about 18 years ago, where I used to live, there was a Chinese takeaway near me there, and it's the only place that I saw ever did, you know, sesame chicken toast, as well as the prawn toast. Now I thought I'd order it one day, and it was to die for, the chicken toast. And I'm, you know, since I moved there, I've not found another Chinese round here really that has done the chicken toast. So to my surprise, when I came in, I thought, oh, sesame chicken toast, I'll order some of that. So I've ordered. Now you get 8 pieces. Now I'll give 2 to my wife, so that's why if people are wondering why, well, there's not 8 there, there's only 6, because I give 2 to my wife. Now when I was looking on the menu, I thought, what else can I order? Now it says here, it just says hot spicy dishes, spicy chicken. It doesn't say what's in it, it's just spicy chicken. I did ask them, can they make it extra spicy for me, and you know, without any doubt, they said, yeah, it's not a problem. And I got that with egg fried rice. Now, that's a whole dish, as you can see. Looking at it, you know, we'll try it in a minute. So, yeah, there's been a lot of mixed reviews about this place. Now, to be honest, it was actually quite busy when I got in there. There was a few people waiting, and there's constant people ringing up and coming in. So, the reviews that I've seen, which have been really poor, might have just been one of them bad days, but obviously I'm yet to judge. Like I said, but some say it's absolutely brilliant, so that's what I'm trying to do today, find out how good this place is. Now let's try a bit of the sesame toast. Now yeah, like I said, everything I say, it is greasy, but let's see what the taste is like. I'm not quite sure actually. I don't know if the oil needs changing. It's just doesn't. It tastes like burnt, but it's, you know, the sesame seeds taste burnt. Now they're not that burnt really, to be honest. I mean, some of them are not even burnt at all, and there doesn't seem to be much flavour. And let's try a different piece that doesn't look burnt. I mean, the others don't really look burnt, but this one looks. Let's have a look. You can see that one, that looks probably the best. Like I say, it's not really that burnt. I think it's more the oil. Let's just try again. It's just bit tasteless really. It's a bit oily and tasteless, you know. So at the moment I'm not brilliant review, but let's put that to one side and let's try this spicy chicken. Now, to be fair, the chicken's quite decent sizes actually. What can I see in there? Onion, peppers, carrots, looks like chopped garlic, and it looks like chili flakes. Now I can't see any like fresh chilies in there, so when I asked for it, you know, extra spicy, they probably just put more. No wait, I do tell I found one little measly chili out of all that. So they're not putting any more fresh chilies. Oh no, I tell like there's two. That's a better one. Yeah, but there's no other fresh chilies in there. But by the looks of it, like I say, if you can look on the piece of chicken, I don't know if you can see that at all. Looks like there's chili flakes on there. So they probably just added more chili flakes. So let's try the rice first. So it's just normal egg fried rice. You know, it's a small tub you get with it, which is ideal for one person. Let's see what it tastes like. It is what it is. It's egg fried rice. You know, it gives it that little bit more extra flavour than boiled rice, but it's nothing to like scream about. Oh yeah, you got, by the looks of it, you have watercress. What they're called, watercress nuts or whatever they're called. You have some of that in here as well. So let's try a piece of chicken with this sauce, which is meant to be, I'd say it says spicy chicken. Don't know what's in it. From what I can, this is what I can see. So let's try the chicken. Spicy's there. Let's try a full bit of chilli, a bit of onion, a bit of chicken. Let's see what it tastes like as a whole dish. Chicken is cooked, is alright. There is spice there, you can feel the heat on your tongue and in your mouth. Flavour wise, it's not bad. To be fair, it's, you know, it's, I don't know, let me just try again. There is flavour, but it's not packing flavour. It's very mediocre, should we say. Because I've asked for extra spice, that's what's coming through more than any flavour in it. But like I say, you can tell it's with the spice, it's more to do with chili flakes. It's not, you know, other intense than that. It's not bad. It's not good. I mean, what I'll do, let me finish both these together. I mean, the chicken toast, I don't know how much more I'm going to eat of that. It is pretty bland, really. And it does taste a bit like the old needs to be changed. This I can probably eat, but I'm not like overly impressed with it. But like I said, let me finish both of these and I'll give you my review afterwards. Welcome back. And now for my review of Fortune Chinese Takeaway in Offerton, Stockport. So as you saw, I ordered the chicken, or sesame chicken toast, spicy chicken and egg fried rice. Now, like I said before, I've not had, you know, sesame chicken toast in a long time, and it was really nice where I used to get it from. Now, maybe on another day, and that's what I'm gonna go off, the chicken toast might be okay, but I do think the oil was old, you know, burnt. It had that burnt to it, and now I thought it might have been the sesame seeds, because sometimes, you know, you're cooking in burnt sesame. Now there was a couple of sesame seeds that have been burnt, but it was the whole flavour. It just tastes burnt, but if you know what I mean, it was bland, it was tasteless. It wasn't up to the standard I thought, well, what I've had in the past. So I was a bit let down with this. It was a bit disappointing. And I managed to have, I mean, you've seen the size, but I only managed to have, I think it was 2.5, because it just tasted bland and greasy and burnt, so I just couldn't eat any more of that. Now, going on to the spicy chicken, and the egg fried rice. Egg fried rice is egg fried rice. You can't go wrong with egg fried rice. They either overcook it, like burn it and it's really dry, or not undercook it, like burn it and stuff like that, or they overcook it, it's dead soggy. This was actually okay. It was cooked to how it should be, and obviously, like flavour wise, it is the same as any egg fried rice you get from any Chinese takeaway. Going on to the spicy chicken. Now, I didn't know what it was. I ordered it, and said, "Can I have extra spice?" The woman behind the counter was really lovely. Even the shop coming into it, it was bright, it was lit. It was clean in the shop side of it, and just behind the counter, because we do obviously chippies as well. All the Chinese food that's cooked was behind the door, so I can't comment on how clean the kitchen is behind the door, but in front of the kitchen, you'd expect if that's clean, it should be in the back. Because obviously health and safety, the Food Standards Agency would knock it down. So yeah, I mean, cleanliness, it was good. So I can't fault that. And like I said, the lady behind the counter, she was lovely, and she accommodated to what I wanted. So I can't fault on that. I said for extra spice, and not a problem. So when I've come out, and I've never had it before, I've checked it. Now looking at the food itself in the spicy chicken, I probably counted eventually 3 really thin slivers of fresh chilli, quite a bit of dry chilli flakes. You can see the garlic in there as well. There was water chestnuts in there. Even found the baby sweet corn, really miniature ones. They had a couple of them in. They had the green peppers. What else was there? Onion. And together, it was a good accompaniment. The texture, it was nice to have that. Now, when I first tried, I thought, there's nothing nice. You could feel the heat coming through. And like I said, Chinese food's not meant to be hot anyway. I asked it for extra spice, and they did that for me. And it did what? No, they asked why. It did what I asked him to do. So it was spicier than it probably would be. Black through more chili flakes, and I thought it was probably okay at first. Now the more I ate it with the rice, I think it probably got a bit more of the sauce in. It actually became not too bad, and I did end up eating it all, to be fair. So from going to probably from a borderline 3, I say it's probably took it up to 3.5. Yeah, I won't go in higher than that. So it's a bit better than average. And it was okay. Now, the whole dish that it came to, it was, I think it was £14.60. I think it was, I can't even, I will put the price like I always do. So, going off the other ratings, they said, some people say, the beef was dry, this, that and the other. I can sort of see it, maybe because, like I say, it was really busy. Now, obviously, if they're cooking constantly, and they maybe not have time to change the oil. Now, I went in, it's probably about 5:45 at night, so you would have expected it to be fresh oil, but obviously it didn't taste fresh, for the toast. And I think this is what did it for me personally. I ordered it, I sat down for probably about 7 minutes, if that. Right, it's ready, very quick, which means obviously most of it would have been probably pre-cooked. So they probably cooked, most of the chicken pre-cooked it, and then obviously finished it off. Same with like the rice. I know they do like rice and stuff like that. And they probably just have the different sauces they use and they'll put it together. So it was very quick, so I can't fault it on that. So yeah, what would I give it overall? Now, yeah, the toast was burnt. Oh, it tasted burnt. I think like I said, the oil was just old. So it did taste, but it did taste a bit bland. Maybe with fresh oil it might taste a little bit better. I'm not sure. If I was going off that rating, I'd probably only give it 1.5, 2 stars. Probably 2 stars because it wasn't completely terrible. But going off then the dish, the spicy chicken, I'd say, like I said, that's probably about 3.5. So to give it an overall rating, I said, but customer service, great. You know, it seemed clean and it was quick. Is that downfall? Is that quick? Did they, you know, like I say, was it all just pre-cut? And you know, you can get ill from a lot of pre-cut. It depends how they keep it. I don't know. I'll let you know. But I say overall, because of that, I'd give it probably just. If you can give it a 2.8, I'll give it a 2.8. But obviously, it's usually 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, etc. So I'm going to say 3 star, but I'd say definitely 2.8. But yeah, like I say, I will put up different people's reviews of the takeaway, and you can read it for yourself. And now you've heard it from me. But yeah, like I said, if you like my videos, you know, just press the like button and also subscribe. Like I said, I do quite a few. I'm trying to do different ones and do different challenges. But like I said, if you have anything or any place where you know of that's either bad or really good, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try and get to them, like I said in the past. But yeah, I think that is my overall review of Fortune Takeaway. So yeah, thank you for joining me. And join me next week. This is Spicy Manchester, where some people like it hot, but I like it extra spicy. See you next time.